Welcome back, wrestling fans. Wrestling Matt Legit with you again. We have got a sensational match for you on tap. Bob Spiker has something to say.
Well, this is a little bit different match. You'll notice the Portland Wrestling logo over the DOA logo because this is a Portland Wrestling exclusive match here at DOA. That's the Northwest Connection in action.
Well, and I'll tell you what, cooperation brings sensational matches, apparently, because this one is going to be fantastic. The Unorthodox Jew, Levi Shapiro, against the good old boy, Maynard Skynyrd from Devil Mountain Wrestling.
Both these guys came up from Northern California to strut their stuff here in the ring of DOA and in Portland Wrestling. Levi Shapiro, a former Heritage champion in Portland Wrestling, recently lost that title in a title unification match to DeMarcus James. Check it out on youtube.com/legitwrestling. And he's my favorite wrestler from Portland Wrestling.
Well, that's right. And for you fans who have never heard Matt Legit wax poetic about Levi Shapiro, you're in for a treat.
Well, I can't help it. He's one of God's chosen people.
That notwithstanding,
he's Mishpucha. That's a Hebrew word. It means my family.
You do. You clean it up. You do.
You want me to say it Mishpucha? That's how Mr. Stepman would probably say it.
I really wish you wouldn't. Getting ready for the entrance of Maynard Skynyrd. This will be the first time I've been able to see him in action.
And he's a big fan favorite. You'll see him here in a second when he comes out. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Rip the Crippler Oliver.
Well, either that or Big Josh, one way or the other.
And I actually like Maynard. You know, he's a good role model for kids, and that's a hard thing to find nowadays in any sport.
That's right, because if kids need to know anything these days, it's how to put tobacco chewing in.
At least it's long cut.
True. In any event, fans, we are anticipating a sensational match right now. You can see the fans really taking to Maynard Skynyrd, and he seems to be taking to them as well. Although I never got along with the fans in my wrestling career, I realize that they are the reason why we do this. So, much respect to the fans.
And these guys are no strangers to each other. Let's face it. They've had some feuds in Devil Mountain before. And we're going to see exactly what Northern California has to offer here in the ring of DOA.
And that's exactly what you get in the rings of DOA and Portland Wrestling. You get all sorts of wrestling action from all over the country, actually. And I understand, Matt, that there are wrestlers from the East Coast, the Midwest, trying to contact Bob Spiker and Terry Farnes to see if they can get booked with the Northwest Connection. DOA and PW are just sensational.
Well, after a 15-year drought here in the Northwest when it comes to Portland Wrestling and Pacific North Wrestling in general, you know, it's nice to see people wanting to come in here again.
All right, go behind into a waist lock, and Skynyrd has a size advantage, obviously, here, so we'll see how that plays into this match. I know Levi Shapiro's got some tricks up his yarmulke that he will not hesitate to use if he needs to. Going to work on the arm now. Shapiro has that wrist upturned. Well, I'll tell you what, if you have ever either been in the ring or arrested, that hurts.
Oh, Big Maynard just taking control now. Oh, really wrenching on that arm.
And with his size advantage and his strength, that hurts even more than it would normally. And Shapiro might only have one arm to spin a dreidel with come Christmas time if he allows Skynyrd to keep it up.
Are you an anti-Semite, Buzz?
I am not an anti-Semite. Not at all. I'm just saying. He was working on the arm. Just like Shapiro is. Now on the ropes, and Skynyrd feeling the effects of it. Once again, and he's got till 4. He's actually got a 4 count, and then on 5 he's supposed to be disqualified, but that's up to the referee. I think Maynard Skynyrd would be disappointed with anything less than a pinfall or submission.
And Levi taking it to him now. I love it.
All right, sends him into the rope. Nice spinning heel kick. Now, I said he had some unorthodox tricks up his sleeve. That's certainly one of them. He's taking advantage of his aerial expertise and his speed and quickness advantage over Maynard. But I'll tell you what, Maynard looks like he's a fighter. Looks like he's got a lot of fight in him, even though he's taking the heavy artillery right now. Shapiro sends him in right there. Skynyrd reverses him, comes in charging hard in the corner, and nails Shapiro.
Now, come on, ref, get in there. Get him out of the corner.
I completely concur with you. He needs to get him out of the corner. That referee looks like he's a little bit tentative.
Well, do you blame him? He's in there with real pro wrestlers.
That's true.
Let alone one of God's chosen people. I'd be a little intimidated.
Well, Maynard Skynyrd has the momentum right now. That nice overhand chop, I should say. Snap mare. Oh, big boot to the back. Shapiro seems like he is on spaghetti leg street.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Unless it's the Torah. You can't judge the Torah by its cover.
I'm not going to take anything away from Levi. He's a sensational athlete, a tremendous competitor. And
you saw DeMarcus James cheat last night in that match.
I didn't see anybody
He kicked him in the balls 3 times.
Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander sometimes, especially when you've got the gold on the line. Nice drop kick by Shapiro. Once again, the aerial expertise coming into play. And Skynyrd is down, and we'll be able to see what kind of punishment he can take, because right now Shapiro's got the advantage, and he is going to unload on Skynyrd, I have a feeling. Reversal, though, by Skynyrd. And nice move by Shapiro, held on to the ropes. And a rocker dropper or a Faymaster, I'm not sure if he has a name for it, but that was a devastating move by Shapiro. And Skynyrd barely able to kick out.
I'd put all my money on Levi Shapiro in this match.
That's not surprising. Shapiro unloading with some hard forearms right to the side of the face. Sends him in. Once again, Skynyrd reverses it, though. And gets caught right in the shoulder, right in the bicep.
And that's smart, because that big clothesline from Maynard, that's put a lot of guys out, actually.
All right, now going to work on that right arm.
And this is smart. This is the intelligence of the Unorthodox Jew at work, right here.
Well, I've never taken anything away from his ring smarts. He is a very, very strong competitor in DOA. I don't know why he has to do this, though, choking the man in the corner.
Whatever it takes, right? That's what you said about DeMarcus James a minute ago.
Well, I did say whatever it takes, but I also said what's good for the goose is good for the gander, because Shapiro was the first one to initiate those moves on DeMarcus James.
Oh, give me a break. You make up whatever you want, Buzz.
All right, Skynyrd blocking the suplex. Once again, blocking the suplex. He's going to reverse it into a suplex of his own. Floats over for the cover. Doesn't hook the leg. You're not going to get Levi Shapiro with a pinfall like that. I don't care how big you are or who you are. The competition in DOA and Portland Wrestling is absolutely phenomenal. Now, some hard forearms of his own. And I'll tell you what, I bet those are a little bit more painful than the ones that Shapiro was delivering. On the ropes. Delivering the heavy artillery.
Come on, ref, get in there.
He does need to get in there, although Skynyrd, with his size, might be a little bit hard to convince him to break the 10 count. Going for the cover now. He hooks the leg at the last second, but Shapiro kicks out. I'll give Shapiro credit. The Unorthodox Jew has a lot of, what do you call it, chutzpah?
Chutzpah.
Chutzpah. I'm trying.
But in this match, he's going to need plenty of mazel.
Okay. That having been said, and I'm not sure what happened there. Shapiro got caught, clipped on the jaw.
I think Maynard's arm is hurt. He can't deliver that clothesline.
I think it is as well. Oh, and it's hurt even more now as it's wrapped up in that rope.
Yeah, get him.
And the referee's got to get in there, as you said, and break the hold, although he does have until 4.
Bronco's scared. He's scared. He's a scared little Gentile boy.
All right, Shapiro setting Skynyrd up in the corner. Sends him in. Once again, Skynyrd reverses it. Shapiro comes out. Scoop. And on the shoulder. Big power slam. That could be it. That could have knocked the wind out of him. And yes, it did.
No! It's not fair, Buzz.
Well, the Unorthodox Jew will have to go back to the temple or the drawing board, as Maynard Skynyrd with a tremendous victory here in Portland Wrestling. We'll be back after this.